What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Burn Bootcamp podcast. Your co-host, Devan Klein, visionary of Burn Bootcamp, along with my beautiful wife, Morgan Klein, who is our CEO extraordinaire. And listen, we went to St. Louis together, and we got gifted this amazing packet of cards, and it is all of the gratitude cards from the St. Louis community that got put together to memorialize our visit. Chelsea and Ted Theodoropoulos have an amazing community that they've built. Chelsea was a member of mine here in Huntersville, North Carolina, before she made the leap to be a franchise partner in the St. Louis area. And this stack of cards here is what I pick up and what I read when I need a little gratitude, when things are getting hard, when the days are getting long, and the problems are getting seemingly unsolvable. You pick up this amazing stack of cards that shows all the gratitude. I mean, look how many there are. There's hundreds of cards in here, and I'm excited to dig into it, okay? So we're gonna go, and I'm just gonna flip through this thing, and I'm gonna react. And if you're here and you're a Burn Bootcamp member, you can probably vibe with these things. And if anything resonates with you, or you wanted to maybe leave your own gift of gratitude, well, then you can do so on the Burn Bootcamp podcast in our reviews, and I would love to hear your story as well. So here it is, and I'm so excited to crack it open and share it with you guys. So the first one is a no name, but it says family, positive environment, encouraging, motivating, and then in all caps, home. To me, as I read this, I look at the word home, and what resonates with me is that when we first started Burn Bootcamp, I was obsessed with the Starbucks model and Howard Schultz, and he's my all-time favorite entrepreneur. If I could meet one person in the world, it'd be either him or Tony Robbins. I don't really know which one, but those two guys for me really helped shape me. And what Howard Schultz said about Starbucks that resonated with me so strongly about Burn Bootcamp was that Starbucks is the third place people go every day. They go to their home, they go to their job, and they go to Starbucks. And I wanted Burn Bootcamp to be the third place that people went every single day. Their home, their job, and burn. And the fact that the first one that I open says home in all caps it makes me know that we are achieving that goal and building an environment where you feel like you're at home and like you can be yourself, and all the things that your home brings: comfort, safety, being yourself, letting your hair down, not needing makeup, or not needing to put on fancy clothes to show off to anyone else. And that's what I think about when I think about that one. I would want a name though, because I'd want to shout your name out. I don't have a name on this one, but it's either way. Still makes me very happy. The second one says an inspiring place where you can find yourself. And it doesn't say an inspiring place, an aspiring place. A place that I'm aspiring to be the greatest version of myself in. And when I look at an inspiring place where you can be yourself, I underline the word yourself, because we need to be weird and different, and we need to be us, and we do all have these unique idiosyncrasies that we have that nobody else does. It's baked into the very definition of uniquity. And to bring that in your fullest, rawest form takes vulnerability. It takes confidence. It takes trust, to trust the other people around you that they are also there being themselves, not trying to break down your building to have the tallest building, but to cheer you on and to be individuals, to have self-accountability, but then to also come together with a common goal and really go for it collectively, united, right? And an aspiring place where you can be yourself. The place is aspiring. You're yourself inside of the place. And to me, that's individualism. That's doing your part as part of the team, but also having respect for the team in the greater good. Confidence, strength, support, in that order. Community, support, inspiration. I underline love. Because it's more than a gym. This is more than a gym. I mean, friendships and strength and empowerment and motivation and inspiration and all that stuff, but love, I mean, the deepest The deepest sense of the crossroads between respect and loyalty is love. The deepest sense of respect and loyalty is love. And so many times we're forced with an ultimatum, respect and loyalty. You don't need respect and loyalty when you have love. Those words are baked in there. Strength, emotional and physical. Strength, emotional and physical. That the emotional strength that supersedes the physical strength. But the physical strength is the tool that allows us to build that house of emotional strength inside the four walls of our head. Love and support. Man, don't we all need more love and support in our lives? Love and support. Confidence, strength, community, gratification. Sarah says accountability. It looks like, so here's what Sarah did. Sarah said accountability right at the top. Okay, number one, accountability. Your team is holding her accountable. I wish that you have a team that holds you accountable. Somebody that knows you and loves you and has your best interest in mind and wants you to manifest all of the vision that you have for yourself. Listen, the relationship I get to have with your franchise partner in Missouri, in the St. Louis area, Chelsea Theodoropoulos, is just that. We get this opportunity to take this thing that we both love, this community that builds strength and commitment, and we get to hold each other accountable, right? That's what a team is. I'll give you the shirt off my back because I trust you that you'll give me the shirt off your back. And when you need to be called out on something, I'm going to call you out. And when I need to be called out on something, you will call me out, because that's what mentorship is. It's a two-way street. True friendship has lots of conflict. Bad friendship doesn't have a lot of conflict. Bad partnership doesn't have a lot of conflict because both sides are too scared that they're going to hurt the other side's feelings. Accountability is when two people in a team, they get to hold each other to the standards that they both said that they would set, that they would hold. And Chelsea and I have a beautiful relationship, and we get to do that on a daily, a monthly, a weekly basis. And we get to hold each other accountable. So I'm glad that you've seen that, Sarah, trickle down to you and your experience. Inspiration, community, and family. It's changed me for the greater good. Wow, that's a powerful one. It's changed me for the greater good. There's a sense of duty to your society and to your family baked into that sentence. Change me for the greater good. And I hope what we mean by greater good is greater good for myself, my family, and my community. And I'm pretty sure that's what that means. And it's changed me for the greater good. That means, hey, I now know that I am a priority, number one, over everything else in my life. And that when I change me, I can change everything else down that list. You guys have heard me maybe say this before. Why does the bee land on the flower? It doesn't land on the flower to get the pollen. It lands on the flower to get the honey. It lands on the flower to get the sweet nectar. And it fills its belly and it flies away, and that pollen then germinates in its pathway. And without bees, we wouldn't have life. And so to change you is a necessary prerequisite if you'd like to have impact and change to the greater good. Love that connection. Support and energy from Melissa Curtis. Yeah, we get some names in there now. Let's go. All right, Melissa Curtis. Support and energy, right? The very thing that a lot of people say that they can't go exercise for is because they don't have energy. It's like if you have enough energy to get up and walk to your car and drive somewhere, if you have enough energy to go to your mailbox, if you have enough energy to walk up your stairs and go to your bed, if you have enough energy to press play on a podcast and sit down and listen to a podcast, then you have enough energy to work out. You might have to drag yourself through it sometimes, and that's okay. You're showing up. But at the end of the day, I think that's what Melissa means, is that the support and the energy that she feels from this community is a self-fulfilling prophecy. The energy that she's gained from it is the energy that she keeps pouring in. So if you don't have energy to work out, let me tell you right now, there's a lot of valid, justifiable excuses for not working out, but not having energy is not one of them, because it's the very thing that gives you energy. It's like, I want money, but I don't want to work. That's exactly what you're saying. So want energy? Go get energy by going to get the things that give you energy. And the number one thing that's going to move the needle for your physiology, meaning your chemical bodily makeup is to ignite that physiology by breathing hard, by getting that heart rate up, and exercise is the world's natural, most universal form of medicine. Community, love, positivity, pushing myself. Successful, one word. She feels successful now. That's incredible. To be successful because of a workout. I mean, success is the highest form of personal, individualized goal setting. Don't we all want to be successful? Yeah, we all have a different version of what that success means, and your version's not the same as mine, but we all have a version of it. And if you're correlating your gym, the workout that you're a part of, to being successful, that means that you're approaching it every day with pure intent and purpose. All right, a couple more here. It makes me feel good. Pat Weidman said it makes me feel good. Exercise makes me feel good. The community makes me feel good. Think about this. It's one of the hardest workouts in the country. Let me rewind. It is the hardest workout in the country. And it makes her feel good. Imagine that. You have to go through the pain to get the pleasure. Is it painful in the moment? Sure it is. Sure it is. But on the other side of that pain, the confidence, the strength, the empowerment, all the things that you're hearing here create that collective definition of feeling good. And when something so hard makes you feel so good, it's a pretty incredible thing. All right, two more. A positive community that supports everyone to do their best. I love Burn Boot Camp. Kathleen D. I don't know, Kathleen. Your signature's beautiful, but I can't make out your last name. Kathleen D. She says, a positive community that supports everyone to do their best. I love Burn Boot Camp. It speaks to our personal training in a group setting, being able to have every individual do their best. It's not about you walking in for the first time and our trainers, trying to flex their trainer muscle on you to see how hard they could be, when really their goal should be to acclimate you to the workout, to acclimate you to the community, to get your toes dipped into that water, to sit on the sand and watch the beach for a minute and realize that you can go in and you can walk in toes first and then ankles first, and it can go to your shins and your knees before you swim. And this is so important to understand because there's not a single individual human who will be treated the same when they come through the walls of Burn. We call it methods of training and modification tiers. Technically, the combination of those two things makes the workouts relatively challenging for everybody, but also individualistically challenging for everybody, meaning that it's relative to the individual in the moment that they're in. We're going to meet you where you are. And when Kathleen says, supports everyone to do their best, I think that's what Kathleen really means. All right. And then the last one, this is from Angie. Angie came down from Roanoke, Virginia, and she got an opportunity. So this is in the St. Louis cards, but she came from Roanoke, and Chelsea had everybody at the events capturing this for us, which, by the way, Chelsea, this is such an amazing treat, and I do look at, this is like the 6th time now that I've looked through this, first time on camera. But it says such a great workout and team atmosphere. Okay, great workout, good, awesome. There's a lot of great workouts, but that community, the team atmosphere, she underlined team, by the way. She underlined team. And I would underline team too if I was filling out one of these cards, because to me, that was everything. When I got released from the San Francisco Giants, the void of a team that was left was a gaping hole in my life, and I had no idea how to fill it. And while I was creating Burn Boot Camp in my classic, my very famous purple notebook that you guys might have heard about before, that purple notebook has filling the void of my professional team, in my collegiate team atmosphere. It had filling that void was the whole lens that I was looking through. And it truly is community fitness focused on changing the lives of women and their families through empowering, inspiring, and transforming their lives, maximizing, this one chance that we get at life. And I'll stop there for now because I want to make sure that, that you have an opportunity to come back and listen to some more episodes next week. We're going to do 3 of these, okay? And I'm going to get through this whole thing, but it's so important, guys, to do the following. And I'm going to say this as a closer because I felt this receiving this gift, and I want you all to understand how important gifts of gratitude are. Gifts of gratitude to me are how you can show the special people in your life how special they truly are. I say often one of the things that you could do that could set you back in life that you should consider not doing is treating the people who you think are special in your life, treating them just normal, like everyday people. Treat the people who are special in your life like the special people that they actually are. Write a gift of gratitude. Write a handwritten note to tell them why you're grateful for them, and specifically why. Not just thank you, I appreciate you, but thank you, I appreciate you. Before XYZ, I was XYZ, and after your words, after your encouragement, after us building a relationship together, I am now XYZ. And because you're specific with people, you're going to reinforce the things that to them that they should keep doing, and you're going to disincentivize the things that they should no longer do. And so what I get out of reading all of these from the St. Louis community is that I got to keep getting out on the edge of the brand, and I have to keep treating the special people in our brand like the special people they are, and not just the normal, everyday franchisee relationship that you get in the world where it's the franchisor versus the franchisee. We're different. We're a community. We're a team. And I'm going to keep going out there, and I'm going to keep looking for these gifts of gratitude, because what you're doing is you're positively reinforcing the things that mean so much to myself in this community. And for that, I am forever grateful. So thank all of you who I've got a chance to read so far, and look forward to 2 more episodes. We'll be back very soon. All right? Make sure you just subscribe to the podcast. You flex on it. Both of them. We got YouTube to watch. We got podcasts to listen to. Leave that review on Apple Podcast. If you know what I really like, it's that. All right? 2 claps on 2. 1, 2.